to be proved beyond reasonable doubt, establishment of the presence of eyewitnesses at the place of occurrence scope. The accused persons were convicted by the Sessions Court under Section 148 of IPC and sentenced them each to undergo simple imprisonment for 2 years with fine of rupees 500 and in default to undergo further simple imprisonment for 1 month, and also convicted them under Section 302 of IPC and sentenced them each to undergo life imprisonment with fine of rupees 2000 and in default to undergo simple imprisonment for 6 months. Aggrieved by this conviction and sentence, accused persons preferred appeal before the High Court, which dismissed the appeal challenging the same accused persons preferred appeal before the Supreme Court. While allowing the appeal, the Supreme Court held that the High Court in the impugned judgment has concluded that the presence of PW 25 Mirza Majid Beg is established in view of the fact that his Maruti van was used for shifting injured to the hospital. There was nothing on record to show the Maruti vehicle used for transporting Ashok Kumar, the deceased, to the hospital belonged to PW 25 Mirza Majid Beg. In fact, PW 19 Anil Kumar Jain in his cross examination has stated that he did not know the registration number of the Maruti van in which Ashok Kumar was taken to hospital, and he also did not know whose vehicle it was. In other words, nothing is stood established by the use of this Maruti vehicle for transporting to the injured to the hospital, and in any event this will not clinch the presence of PW 25 Mirza Majid Beg at the present time of occurrence. PW 25 Mirza Majid Beg and PW 24 Muhammad Shakir slipped away unnoticed by the others, particularly after the alleged attack, is utterly unbelievable. It appears unreal. They are not strange to expect, and they did not render any help for shifting the injured to the hospital, nor had the courtesy to go inside the hospital to ascertain the condition, and also did not inform the occurrence to the police. The aspect of fear is without any foundation and is not supported by any evidence of act or conduct. This plea does not impress us. In this context, it is relevant to point out that PW 25 Mirza Majid Beg has admitted that he is a history sheeter, and 2 cases under NDPS Act were imposed on him, and he was also bound down under Section 110 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. The statements of PW 25 and PW 24 were recorded after 3 days of the occurrence. No explanation is forthcoming as to why they are not examined for 3 days. It is also not known as to how the police came to know that these witnesses saw the occurrence. The delay in recording the statements casts a serious doubt about their being eyewitnesses to the occurrence. It may suggest that the investigating officer was deliberately marking time with a view to decide about the shape to be given to the case and the eyewitnesses to be introduced. The circumstances in this case lend such significance to this delay. PW 25 and PW 24, in view of their unexplained silence and delayed statement to the police, does not appear to be wholly reliable witnesses. There is no corroboration of their evidence from any other independent source either. It is rather unsafe to rely upon their evidence only to uphold the conviction and sentence of the appellants. The High Court has failed to advert to the contentions raised by the appellants and reappreciate the evidence, thereby resulting in miscarriage of justice. The case against the appellants has not been proved beyond reasonable doubt. If no loss is caused to state exchequer from order granting further extension for a period of 3 years to tenderer, then no loss is to be recovered from security deposit of tenderer. On 30/12/2001, the Chief Executive Officer, Arey Milk Colony, Goregaon, Mumbai, invited tenders for recovery of toll from private vehicles at the 3 checkposts at Goregaon, Marol, and Powai, and amongst the tenderers, Messrs. Garib Nawaz Corporation was awarded the contract on 16/2/2002. Accordingly, an agreement was executed between Messrs. Garib Nawaz Corporation on the one hand and Government of Maharashtra and the Chief Executive Officer Arey Milk Wasahat, Goregaon East, Mumbai on the other hand. Under the agreement, Mrs. Garib Nawaz Corporation was to collect toll from private vehicles entering into the Arey Milk Wasahat at the 3 checkposts and deposit with the government a sum of rupees 16 crores 58 lakhs for 3 years from 16 to 2005. Under the agreement, the corporation was also to deposit 5% of the aforesaid amount as security deposit, which worked out to 82 lakhs 90,000. Condition number 5 of the agreement further provided that if the contractor is unable to carry out the contract will be cancelled and the security deposit amount will not be refunded to the contractor, and if a new contractor is appointed for the work for a lesser amount, the differential amount will be recovered by the government as a loss out of the security deposit amount. Pursuant to the agreement, the corporation carried out the work of recovering tolls from private vehicles for a period of 3 years, and on expiry of the period of 3 years was granted extension for a further period of 3 years on the same terms and conditions with the 2 modifications.